recorded time. Well, Mageius, actually, that's not a bad start. He didn't hold the boost, but oh no, there it is.
It's a bit all over the place.
All right, David's stream is frozen. We are well aware of that, and we are working on it.
It's okay, we can just imagine that he's having a flawless run.
I mean, he's going to get a 32-second lap one. As he does.
That'd be crazy.
Not really, I do it consistently, and he's better than I am. But a 32-second lap one is actually pretty standard at top level of this track.
Oh yeah.
You can get a 31, but...
Mageius just hit a 42, so... Oh, there he is.
Oh. Yep, there we go.
Yeah, there you go,
32, 32. So yeah, that was a 32 on both laps 1 and 2. Oh, Mageius dying on boot to training.
That might actually be the first death on this track in the tournament.
Probably. It hasn't been picked very much. I know Ronnie picked it against me. Oh, and Davey holds that boost in tournament, because of course he does.
Wow.
Did he just get a 136 in tournament? He got a 136.6 in tournament.
Oh my god.
That time is the 6th fastest. That time is enough for 6th on the leaderboard.
Yeah, that's like a second faster than my PB.
Yeah, he's got me beat by 1.1. Yeah, he's only got you beat by 0.6. But that is a ridiculous race from David.
That was really good.
36-second lap for Mageius is actually perfectly respectable.
Yeah, it was quite clean compared to the gameplay we've seen before.
Yeah, this is an improvement from Mageius. He's been sitting down and actually working with this new control scheme. I think he's still on that SNES controller from last time.
Oh.
Hey, if it works, it works.
I mean, a 136, like, it probably doesn't matter who you are.
No. It's like, I think Mike's the only one in tournament who could realistically beat that. Because they both have they both have 135s that are apart by 0.04 seconds.
Hmm.
Oh, Mike, okay, there we go. Metallica's here. We have a very excited Mike in chat. Alright, let's see. Where is Mageius banning? Yeah, Grabvine has been banned.
Death Rose is banned.
Death Rose Revenge has been banned. That is...
It's kind of interesting. It's like,
it's not
that difficult.
We've seen it banned a couple of times. It's one of those where getting a really good time on it is pretty difficult.
Yeah. Fire Mountain Rally also, that's pretty standard.
Yeah, well, I know David doesn't like Barunda.
Yeah, Dave's a bit of a specialist. Kind of makes sense that he's knocking out the bullseye tracks.
Mm-hmm.
Abyss.
All right. Well, both players have picked their planets that they don't like. One does not like Ordabana.
Ordabana's cool, man. Come on.
I know. It's so good.
I mean, I say this banning Abyss myself, but, you know.
The other two tracks are cool.
Yeah. I mean, they're all really cool. What's the pod
I
ban
mean,
gonna be?
there are a couple of boring tracks.
What's the most boring track in your opinion?
Oof. It's a hard one, actually.
Yeah, I mean, none of them are too boring.
No.
Bullseye's banned, Gauntlet's banned for this.
Yeah, in an individual setting, probably Mangaza Speedway. In a setting
Really?
like this, that's one of the most exciting courses.
Hmm.
I just don't like MGS.
Well, it is the most simple track.
Also, no matter what frame rate and what traction I'm on, I can't get the freaking long boost right at the start.
Oh, you mean the one where you go to the right?
Yeah,
That's quite
Right.
difficult.
yeah. Spice Mine is actually no. Spice Mine is probably the most boring. No, Zugga. Zugga more so than Spice Mine, I think.
Yeah, Spiceman was alright. I'd pay for
Zugga
this.
is probably the most boring. Alright, so we went from Boonta Training to Boonta Classic. Oh no.
Mageius looks like he wants to flex a bit. We'll see how it goes though.
I mean, honestly, if I was against David, this is where I'd go.
I'm.
Is that
I don't know. I don't know
actually a
about
slide?
slide.
Please
I
tell
don't
me
know
that's.
about
Please
this.
tell me there's actually slide versus key.
No, they got the countdown.
Please tell me this is actually slide versus Neva key. What?
What's going on?
Neva's so bad at the first big hairpin here.
Yeah, I mean, then we got Slide, who's just bad.
Yeah.
Not even attempting the shortcut.
He doesn't know it exists.
Oh, Mageius, why?
Yeah, he has a habit of getting lost on this track.
If I recall, he did this the last time he played here as well.
And the time before that. This is, oh god,
I don't
everything's
know.
freezing up. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
There we go. The Mageius freeze up was me syncing up the streams, and he doesn't go for the shorter line there. Does he not look at his minimap?
I think
If David's
I think
dropping
he just
frames, there's nothing
I
we
think
can
he
do
just
about that.
likes I think he just likes the track and he's not worried too much about practicing it.
Yeah. I mean, it is very cool to see Slide. He's now responsible for 2/3 of the slide picks in the tournament.
Oh dear.
Meaning he's picked him twice. There have only been 3 slide picks in tournament.
I did ban Slide as a joke in one of my matches,
Yeah.
but it might actually be like an unironic ban if I ever play Mageius.
Excuse me. Sorry, couldn't get to my mute button in time. And Davey hits the Sandcrawler. Mageius is just dying left and right through this bendy section.
Yeah, Mageius is red.
Oh, and Davey with the engine death. This is a... Oh my god. This is a...
This is both difficult and confusing to watch.
Yeah, no. Neither player is super experienced on this course.
No.
No. Davey's just not super experienced on the course. Mageius just isn't super experienced.
If I don't know, if Bullseye's banned and you don't want to go ban,
Ben
I'd
was
probably
banned, right?
I was Bullseye, I think.
No, Bullseye was banned. Okay, that's weird.
Yeah.
Be-
But if you don't want to get Ben is like really hard here.
Yeah.
So if you don't want to go
So,
Ben, probably pick Mars, right?
yeah. Metallica, it's because he originally only really practiced the amateur circuit tracks. Those are what he really put his time into. And when you only practice those, you don't really get the skill set needed for some of these harder ones.
Yeah.
He is an incredible player. He just needs to practice some more tracks and get some variety in there. He does at least know the optimal lines to take on them.
Yeah, but you really got to grind them to execute them. Especially Winter
This
Classic.
one, yeah.
Like, even if you can grind this for hours and it can still, like, just kill you at random places. Like, you
Yeah,
really need to put the time in.
there's a reason this course had like what a 10% mortality rating in the movie. One confirmed death and one probable. Because rats exploded.
Rats exploded.
Neva Key got lost in the Dune Sea and was never seen again.
Team Toe was
Team Toe,
probably...
Team Toe lived.
I mean, there's G-forces, man. I don't know.
Yeah. I know in Lego Star Wars they imply Mahonic dice. Anyway, this course has been an experience.
It sure has.
Huh.
Davey had a 208. I guess that's all right if you haven't
206.
practiced. Yeah.
That's actually just fine for not practicing.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Mageius, steer.
Mageius is just... He doesn't want to go straight, you know?
In that case, he didn't want to stop going straight.
He just wants to play ping pong. Or pinball, or, you know.
Oh my god. This is...
Yeah, I think they're both driving like they're drunk, but I think one of them is drunk.
No, neither one's drunk. He's just from Newcastle. No. Oh my god, that sandcrawler has killed 5 people this track.
It's a tough one. If you're not familiar with where it is, or like where it's gonna be at certain times, then
I still run into it in like a fifth of laps.
sometimes you don't even have a choice. Like if the Tuscan Raiders shoot nearby you, and then you're not even able to turn.
Yeah. Alright, David lives. And it looks like he'll come up with a sub 630.
It's not too bad.
Yeah, it's totally fine. Alright, Mageius is at least taking the correct line through his incorrect path now.
At least he's on the road.
Yes. Alright, sub 2 lap on lap 3 for David. He did learn quickly.
Yeah. 157.
It's actually not a horrible time.
Yeah, it's okay.
But 613's totally fine for this setting for having not practiced the course.
Yeah. Not practicing.
When Mageius winds up on the slowest possible line. Alright, let's see how he does through the rest of this, though. He has looked a little better on each successive lap. As soon as I say that.
That's true, but that turn can get you.
Yeah.
Oh, just stops boosting.
Okay. But yeah, he is starting to get used to his controller scheme. And it is showing.
Yeah.
It's just a lack of practice right now. And once he puts that time in, he can be a fine racer.
Do you know if he's still on the SNES controller?
I believe he is. He's been keeping us updated on any controller swaps he's done. That was exciting.
That was a ramp.
He's finding new and interesting ways to die every lap.
Hopefully, it's just one of those things where like you got to mess up so much to gain all the experience, and then
Yeah, he's also
suddenly you're
not...
amazing.
There we go, now he's repairing. Hey, he dodged the sandcrawler.
Oh heck yeah!
Progress, guys. Alright, now does he get through the narrow gap?
Looks, he does.
Alright. Oh, repair, repair!
Oh no! Oh no!
I
That
guess
was
that
very
gives you back your
unfortunate.
health. I guess that gives you back your health.
Well, he had 2 red pieces, right? He couldn't even turn left if he wanted
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, he got better on that last lap. Alright, now, there will be a few seconds of downtime on the stream, at least of visual stuff. They're doing some technical difficulty
Yeah.
resetting. So we'll have that back.
Just a bit of a refresh.
Alright, so...
So Ben's banned.
Yep, no surprises. Again, we knew this stream blackout was coming. It'll be back in a few seconds. There we go. Alright, so Ben Quadranaris is off the table. Grabvine and Fire Mountain Rally have both been banned.
Yeah. Inferno's banned.
Like I said, he really doesn't like Barunda.
They are very, very technical.
I can only really play one of them that well. And I mean, I can't come near your freaking sub 4 you got on Barukos, but
I just like Brewcoast, man.
yeah, it's a fun course.
I'm terrible on all the other Barunda courses. It's like
Yeah.
we're going to Ando Prime Centrum.
I know Mageius really likes this course.
Does he know the fast path yet? That's a question.
Maybe.
If I remember, he took the slowest path the last time as well.
Yeah. Well, to address the thing in chat, Ben is the most popular ban in tournament. He still remains up a decent amount of the time, and it's a strategic ban to try to opt into a Ben mirror on certain tracks. But Ando Prime Centrum. And Mageius has his records with Slide.
He just likes slide, man.
Nothing wrong with that. Slide's fun.
Do you think he's just going for like course favorites, or?
No, he's not.
So apparently slide is the course favorite.
Yeah, it's where you unlock him.
Welcome
To Watto Shop, eh?
Take a look around. I got everything you need.
Now, the question is, what's David gonna play? Because I have no idea. Neva's actually not a bad pick here.
The bullseye's
Mahonic
open.
would be interesting. Bullseye would be my first pick here. Bowls or Mars would both be faster,
Yeah.
though.
It's a bit windy. Maybe Mars would be the safe option.
Yeah. Mahonic, though. David, you left an AI on. Yes, Mike. Ando Prime, no Ben.
Ando Prime, no Ben. That's correct. And we get to see slide twice.
Yeah! It's always fun to see. Alright, and Mageius is now 75% of the slide picks.
Oh, never mind. The second slide is gone.
Alright,
So
and they are
close.
all decently well synced up to David with the immediate death. Mageius has the lead. And doesn't know the fast route.
Oh dear.
Oh, David with that death there too. And Mageius dying at the same time.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah. To be fair, that is the intended fast path, and it can sometimes just decide to kill you. I've played a lot of this track, but sometimes that spot just murders you. And there seems to be no logic to it. Also, like I've said earlier, I think during our multiplayer sessions, we could totally play hide and seek on this map. Mageius, there's a turn there.
There are a lot of spots on this track.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of strange. Like, it seems that the slower paths are more difficult on this track.
They are. They're also cooler, though. Like, the slower paths are all much cooler. Which is disappointing to me. David picking the long route there.
I mean, it's fair. Keep it
I
safe.
don't know what to think anymore. Well, the thing that can kill you there is gone.
I mean, that's true, but I guess it is a bit easier. I don't know.
Yes, Metallica. Slide is very slow. Just his boost thrust is terrible. David's dying a lot here, but on these later game tracks with these two racers, it's just going to be a question of who dies less, and the majority of the time, that's going to be David. But yeah, it really does seem like the slower routes are much...
Yeah, they're a lot like thinner and windier.
Yeah. It is cool to see more of the city, though. Oh.
That was unfortunate. I was about to say that it seems like Mageius is dying less than Davey this time, but then he died like 3 times in a row.
Yeah. It's also... even if he was dying less, which he might be, I'm not keeping track, he's taking such slow lines.
The slow path, yeah. And Davey's already like halfway through this lap.
Yeah. And David knows all of the faster lines here, which is really coming in handy for him. It's gonna come out to 310.
.311.
Okay. Yeah, okay. 56.9 with Mahonic. That's not a bad lap at all. Oh, Mageius bouncing all over the place.
Where even is Mageius? Oh, there he is. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't recognize the part of the track.
Neither did I. Oh. Well, that's a wall.
I mean, that particular death is a common mistake for me. It's just like...
Yeah. I always forget that there's a little more of it.
Yeah.
I always forget that there's more wall there.
Yeah. Well, if all goes well, you should make it to the end without dying.
Yeah.
Mageius, please. Stop scraping.
Alright. 405.
405.
He made it. He made it.
Going back to bands. I'm assuming we'll see Ben again.
Yeah. Please stop picking slide, Mageius.
mind?
Yeah, even if you like slide, he's
Deal.
just not good.
No. Alright, but we've got Bullseye Band, actually.
Huh. Halagorge band.
Interesting choice.
Bit unfortunate. I like Hala.
Yeah, it's cool.
Zelga challenge. We're going to Zelga challenge. The
He
most
doesn't
boring
pick
track.
He doesn't pick short tracks, does he? I'm just alright. There's nothing more to say on that.
No. You stay in slide, right? I didn't see a change.
I'm imagining he's staying slide, which I'm gonna have some choice words for him after the match. Actually, no,
Well,
choice word. I'm just gonna look at him and say bullseye.
we'll see what David does.
And he has said he can play. He has said he's a little bit better at slide than at bullseye on
Oh,
his new controllers. On his new
he
controller.
picked Ben.
Huh.
Okay, that's a big step in the right direction. I like it.
Okay. As long as it's not slide.
Who did David pick? I think he's frozen. I can't tell.
Probably Ben.
Yeah, you would think so.
All right. So we're gonna see what we can do about getting Ben on there, getting Dave on there.
Oh, early
Oh,
death.
Mageius. That's unfortunate. He went for a bit of a trickier boost from what I saw.
Yeah, it was a bit ambitious.
Yeah. Oh, Mageius he is very ambitious on his boosting. Oh,
Oh, well, okay.
that might have been the
That,
the shortest time between deaths of the tournament. Wow. So far, it has been a death every 11 seconds.
this track can do that. I don't know. If you're not familiar with it, there's a lot of spots like that.
Yeah, he's played it in every match, though.
Well,
5 deaths in 1 minute.
it's okay. Mageius, he's setting records. They may not be the records that everyone else is going for, but he's doing his best. Oh, it looks like Davey's up.
Okay, sorry, I needed to double check something for work. I'm back now.
All
So,
good.
David, I can't read his time on there.
It's 1:30 something.
Yeah, 136 probably. Oh, there we go. We just backtracked a bit, and yes, it's a 136.4.
Cool.
Not totally sure why we backtracked. The hell's going on?
Good question. But at least we can watch Mageius.
Oh, great. See where the tractor winds up. I have no clue what the hell cycle it was going to be on. Halfway up the hill. Oh, man. Of course David's a monster on the MGS portion of this. 2:30 for Mageius. That's a full minute ahead for David.
David's
See ya,
doing
Death.
good.
Yeah, he's typically decent here compared to the rest of the tracks outside of the amateur circuit. Just because it's basically Spice Mine Run with Mongaza Speedway stuck on the end of it.
I gotta hand it to him for going out of the MGS
Oh my
section
God,
cleanly,
Mageius.
because like whenever I play this track, I just start turning left.
Yeah, I always do that. Alright, let's see how well we can read the hairpin movements through the slideshow. Looked clean enough. Yeah, David does seem to do decently well through all the semi-pro tracks as well. Just because on the difficulty side, they aren't a huge spike.
Yeah. Well, he actually has some semi-pro times
Okay.
on Cyberscore.
Well, Meiji is taking the wrong side of that tube.
It's all good. He's gone like 20 seconds without dying.
That's an improvement.
Can't complain, really.
Yeah. And meanwhile, Davey dies in
Davy's,
the front excavator section.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's very hard to commentate play-by-play on a slideshow. Let's see how Magius does through this segment here, because he's about to hit the excavator on lap 2. Oh, that's a mean spawn. That's a mean cycle.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
That's a hard cycle to dodge.
Yeah, if you're not like completely prepared for it, you're just gonna die, basically.
2:05. He saved 30 seconds compared to lap 1.
Hell yeah. Just landing on the fly.
Kinda. Oh man, he hit that same wall all 3 times. Now let's see if he drives under the tread of this one again. He does not. Also an improvement.
Nice.
And he dies there. I think he's died enough that if we were killing toads, we'd put a dent in the cane toad population. Like,
Well, Magis is doing the thing, like the new player thing, where you're not ready for the tracks, like you don't know them yet,
yeah.
but you know you need a boost, so you boost, and then you hit a wall because you
Yep.
forget the wall.
I have both streams frozen on my end right now, so...
Yeah, I was frozen for a bit too.
Okay, looks like both players are dropping some frames. We're going to take a look at that after this race.
Yeah, apparently Davy's got some questionable stream settings, so maybe we could get that fixed.
Alright, looks like they're spotting some issues. They're spotting some of the issues now, and we should be able to diagnose and fix them momentarily. Magius's issues are much lighter on the broadcasting side, so...
Yeah, his stream actually looks like alright for the most part.
Yeah, it's just occasional drops. Oh my god. It's dying a lot. Alright, 5:01 for David. It's not
501?
too bad. Magius is going to come out with,
Like a 7.
7. Yeah. Hey, clean turn. Magius is one of those weird ones where he can do a lot of the harder stuff decently, if he knows about it. But occasionally he just decides, no, I'm driving to the left now, and there's nothing you can do to stop me.
Whoa.
Oh my god!
That was so well timed. Holy
That was...
shit.
Credit where it's due, that was pretty sick.
Oh my god. It just turned out of the way.
Metallica, what were you trying to say there? Alright, looks like we're going to... Excuse me. 4-0 for David.
entirely unexpected.
Yeah.
Davey is a specialist, but he's got the fundamentals.
Mm-hmm. It's literally just a matter of him needing to learn tracks, and he's working on that.
Yeah. But you can see that even though he hasn't grinded the later tracks a lot, he's still like not dying a lot or anything.
So where do you think Mageius takes us? Does he go crazy again and take us to like the gauntlet?
You know, it's possible. He seems to like the really long ones. Maybe Bumpy's Breakers.
I could see that. Oh. See, where is he taking us now? Well, pod ban first, but
What's the track ban? What? You just jumping the gun a bit
yeah.
with the bans.
All right, Ben is banned. Okay.
Ban. Yeah, it could be Bumpy's.
I could see that. I don't know if, or does David know the shortcut here? I'm assuming he does. Does he have a time on? Does he have a time on Bumpy's? If that is what we're probably going to.
I don't think so. I mean,
Nope.
he probably knows about it. Everyone knows about it.
Yeah. And Dobie Mountain Run is banned. Mike's
Fair
not
enough.
exactly a hairpin guy. Or not Mike, David, sorry.
It's yeah, it's pretty technical. Inferno.
Yeah, it's not 10 banned.
Wait, didn't Mageius ban Inferno, or was that Davey before?
David banned it as a temp.
Right. Okay.
Mageius hasn't done a temp ban.
Maybe Mageius saw that and he was like, "All right, let's take him to where he's weak."
Yes, Mike, I am racing against Sire later.
That should be good, actually.
Yeah. I've already got my strategy worked out for it.
Heck yeah, preparation.
I wrote most of the rules. I better be able to come up with a plan in them.
Looks like we're ready.
Yep,
Counting
we're
down.
getting a countdown onto a no-Ben Inferno. I'm expecting double bullseye, knowing these two.
Mageius is bullseye.
I could see Mars from David.
Yeah, Mars would be the pick. Maybe. Do you think Bowles is viable? You'd think he was.
You know, Metallica, I'm still really curious what your message earlier was saying.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bullseye mirror.
No surprises.
Let's see if Mageius can do it.
They have been given the countdown, so we should be getting into it momentarily. There we go. Alright, so we're still going to be getting frame drops from David. There's nothing we can do about it short term, but we should have a long-term fix in the future.
Yeah.
Whoa, Mageius?
Okay. You know
I
that's
always
off-road, right?
I always forget that you can go off-road here.
You can break these pillar things. There we go.
What the hell? I've never fallen off there. I never knew about that. I saw it earlier in Metallica's match, but I never thought about it.
Oh, and we don't turn.
That's a wall.
You know.
You know the left side of that D-pad you got, Mageius?
It does stuff. Did you know you can drive over that volcano thing to the left?
No.
It actually just... I mean, if you go fast, it'll kill you, but like,
That's a
you can...
very tall invisible wall.
Oh.
Alright, that makes 3. I'm gonna keep track of this course. Alright, he took the shorter way.
The shorter, yet optimally slower way.
Oh, that makes 4. Oh, man. Mageius, it hurts to watch.
Oh no.
Oh, no. Why do you do this to yourself, Mageius?
Yeah, a track like this might not have been the best choice. There's like a lot of stuff just sticking out everywhere.
Yeah, judging by that being a new lap record.
What?
Meiji,
Where are you going?
come on, man. My big question is, why the hell can you break those pillars?
Yeah, that's a good question. Okay. I don't know what to say.
Uh, I'm gonna stick with giving him the benefit of the doubt because controller. Oh. So it seems like he knows where to go, just not when to go there.
Yeah, he's just not prepared.
He's trying to do everything on reaction, which you cannot do in this game.
No. You definitely need to be like 3 steps ahead in this game.
Yeah. Always know the turn before you get there. Mageius, you can't go that way. Oh, you can?
I mean, it wasn't good, but
Apparently you can go that way. I didn't know there was a ramp there. Typically, whenever I fall off, I just reset. I haven't played this in tournament.
yeah, like all the lava bits actually have ways to escape. I was screwing around on this track like a while back.
It's neat. All right, Mageius. He stayed up.
Major staying on the road.
Pod champ.
This is some plot development.
And that was a new way to die.
He didn't die on that wall. Crazy.
Oh, he died on that wall. Oh, man. All right, looks like we got a timeout from both players are claiming done.
Yep.
And it looks like it was a sweep for David.
As expected.
Yeah.
Mageius is very new, and David is very not new.
No. He's been doing this for years. All right.
Nice. Looks like that was a PB too.
Yeah, 424.95. All right. All right. And since my battery life is dying and I'm playing off a laptop right now, or commentating off a laptop right now, we're going to have to forego the interview.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. But we will be back in about 4.5 hours with me playing against Sire, which should be a fun one.
Don't miss it. It'll be good.
Yeah. All right. Thank you to everyone for coming out. Thank you to Mageius and Davey for playing. Thank you to Gale Force for joining me on commentary.
No worries. You too. It was fun.
Yes. And thank you to Speed Gaming for putting up with our pretty complicated system for these matches. We will see you all in a few hours.
Bye bye.